education, health and human services, public policy, the arts. Those are just some of the priorities that philanthropists Marianne and Sheldon Lubar have advanced in the Milwaukee community through their generous and meaningful commitments throughout the years.
Well, they have many priorities, and I think always the bottom line is this good for the community?
Milwaukee's important to my parents because my father in particular was born and grew up in Milwaukee, and my mother came here after they married. First they met at the University of Wisconsin in Madison, married, and then settled here. So improving their community, making the community a vibrant, dynamic place, helping others, those are all important qualities and characteristics that they both learned from their parents.
Shel earned degrees in business and law at University of Wisconsin-Madison, and he spent the next 2 decades establishing himself as a successful banker and business leader in Milwaukee. In the early 1970s, he was asked to serve in the Nixon administration as Assistant Secretary for the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, and remained through the transition to Ford's administration. Shel later served the Carter administration by helping lead the first White House Conference on Small Business. The Lubars returned to Milwaukee, and Shel founded Lubar and Company. Soon after, he was invited by then Marquette President Father Rayner to join Marquette's Board of Trustees, where he served from 1980 to 1991. Following his tenure on the board, Shel retained a deep respect for Marquette and what it represented in the community. Marianne has been active and involved in leading and supporting efforts of a wide range of nonprofits in Milwaukee. She has served on the board of several organizations and has been especially involved in the Jewish Museum Milwaukee as a founding member and president of the board. She was also at the center of the decision to select Santiago Calatrava as the architect for the addition to the Milwaukee Art Museum. In 2008, the university approached Shel to talk about developments at the Marquette Law School.
There was a series of meetings that included Father Wild, who of course was the president of the university at the time, and it culminated at that point, or so we thought, in 2010 in a very generous $2 million gift that Shel and Marianne made to the law school. We did not know that just a few years later they would want to endow a center at the law school.
That center is the Lubar Center for Public Policy Research and Civic Education, and was established in 2017. According to Marquette President Dr. Mike Lovell, the center advances the law school's leadership as a hub of public policy discussion to foster conversations and achieve greater understanding.
Well, I think that Dean Kearney was looking for ways in which to get out of we're just doing law and legal studies here, that a law school ought to be a resource and a place where people could come and converse about the pressing public issues that impact the community, the state, and the nation.
Both my parents have a strong belief in inquiry and open discussion and creating an atmosphere that leads to the best public policy. So to have an organization of the quality of Marquette be the proponent and the organizer for this type of inquiry just became a very good fit.
For the Lubars, contributing to an institution like Marquette University is not just about the investment. It's about collaboration on a vision for the community.
Shel is big on collaboration. This has been one of the wonderful aspects of the partnership with him and Marianne. It's not merely that they made this generous gift to the law school, but also that he's really wanted to engage with us in terms of envisioning the sorts of things we can do. The nature of the collaboration has been really wonderful because we have gotten the experience of Shel and Marianne, which of course spans the decades in terms of the things that they've done.
And they do this not simply by talking about it, but strategically committing their resources to trying to make that happen. They do the good things because they're good things to do.
For their commitment to making an impact on education in the community and at Marquette, the Marquette University Alumni Association proudly presents the 2018 Friends of the University Award to Marianne and Sheldon B. Lubar.